Tiffany, I don't think you would get where you are without being tough. Today's day and age, the generation got really soft. What's your thoughts about that? You can't say certain word, you're gonna get offended. You can't give feedback to people, they get offended. You can't say this, you can't express your own thoughts, people get offended. Like, how do you navigate in today's time?
There's in law, my husband says, they say this a lot in law. There's a tone and a tenor to everything, right? You can frame a lot of things to get the same point across without seeming nasty. So, I have a very different political views than some of my friends, but there's a way to go about the conversation without getting nasty. So I think a lot of it is just tone and tenor. And sometimes you have to prepare people for what you're about to say. I mean, I do that with my patients. I mean, I'll give a perfect example. Using the word obese does not resonate with people nearly the same way as using the word fat. Okay. Because if you truly care about someone and you know that that word fat is going to resonate with them a lot more and get them healthy, then you got to say that word, because that's my job. Right. And so I'll tell my patients, I will sit back in my chair and say, listen, because I have good rapport with my patients. And I said, listen, you're not going to like what I'm about to say. You might leave here and say, I hate her. And then you're going to come back 6 months later and say, oh my God, thank you so much. And they kind of sit back and they say, what? I'm like, you're fat. Like, you need to lose weight. This is a problem. And then they kind of, and then they get it, right? Because it's a tone and tenor. I prepared them for what I was about to say. It's a matter of just, reading people, knowing what you can and can't say. There's certain very sensitive people and there's not very sensitive people. And there's some people that can take it and there's some people that can't. And so I tell my residents when I'm teaching them at the hospital, I sometimes I even tell them, don't even learn medicine for me. You can learn that in the book. Learn how to talk to people. Like, go in the room, I call it reading the room. Read the room. If you go in and everyone's like this in the room, don't go in there hot. They're already hot, So it's kind of picking up on subtle cues and body language and knowing what you can and can't say to people and what is going to get your point across better. But at the end of the day, it's my job to care about people and be empathetic, but to help them be healthier. And I'm going to do that in whatever way I have to do it to achieve it. And I think it's worked well for me for 10 years. I have a successful practice. My patients keep coming back because they know I genuinely love them and I'm doing this for them.